Anthony, I guess most disappointing that would be you had that 14-0 lead and pretty early in the second half there.
Yeah, I thought, probably just before half time was a massive swing. We had 3 or 4 sets there where we could have got one more, obviously, but then, then getting that one right on half time, got them back in range, and we just spent most of the second half defending, and to their credit, they put us away.
What's the feeling knowing that that's the end of the finals chances that you might be playing finals this year?
Oh, probably ask me that a bit later. Very disappointed, frustrated. Probably the main two, which are the obvious ones.
So it's not a case of 40 minutes and not quite the 80 minutes that you guys have been struggling for.
Yeah, we had our chances to. The game was nearly identical. We completed 19 from 22 in the first half, and they were 11 completions, and it flipped over in the second half. They were nearly perfect with the ball, and we were 11 from 18 or something, which the second half's not the half you want to be spending without the ball, and we were just way off in the second half with what we need to be doing with it.
Sam, there's been a bit of talk in recent weeks about conceding penalties and pressure on referees to use the sin bin more. What did you think of your standings?
He got to a point where he had to do something, and he did something.
Do you feel as though it was warranted, like the infringements were warranted?
It's pretty hard asking the person who was sin bin if it was warranted or not.
The one that you got pinged for, though, at the end, can you talk us through that? I mean, it looked like he had an arm around him.
The referee's call end of the day.
Did he have an arm around him? Was he holding you down?
I'm more disappointed that I let my teammates down. When I was on the sideline, they, scored a try. Had all the ball attacking, and that's pretty draining from my teammates. So very disappointed in the efforts tonight, and really let the blokes down in the shed.
Is the game like the season, I suppose? It's just sort of, you wonder what might have been. Bounce the ball, or some balls went away.
Too late now.
Anthony, what did you think of the sin bin? Were you okay with the ruling now? I mean, did Steve asked before about the penalties they conceded? Did you think it was a sin bin situation, or did you see it otherwise?
It's frustrating at the time, but I'm not going to sit here and debate about a referee or a decision. We had a chance to win the game. You've got to push through those things.
Wayne felt there's plenty of soft penalties for both sides. 11-9 penalty count.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure what some of them are for. That's I suppose the only thing I will say. But we're certainly not making excuses. But they just seem to be at the moment all over the shop for both teams in every game. But that's certainly not something that cost us the game.
It seemed that they were panicking a bit at the end, but when there was still plenty of time.
Yeah, it did. We just lost our composure there. When Oates scored, we still had 7 minutes, and we just didn't execute the way we needed to do.
Corey Park's spent a bit of time on the sideline. Is he injured?
No, he's all right. He's just had a rotation there tonight where he's been playing 80 minutes for all year, and with him and Sam, with Staggy back in the forwards now, not playing centres, we just had a rotation where we were trying to get them 10 or 15 minutes each off the field, which we did with Corey, and Sam got his the other way. So they all got a rest.
2 years ago, this group was on the verge of a grand final appearance. Where do you think, I suppose, is that they're at in their development, for want of a better term?
No, I wouldn't say this group, Koshy. There's a fair few missing from the group that was playing 2 years ago.
Are you comfortable with the way I guess the team then is tracking?
Oh, mate, again, tonight was probably similar to a lot of the games we played this year. There was an awful amount of effort, and we had our good patches, but a bit of inexperience at times cost us. With Corey come up with a great try for us, but probably a couple of times in tight games of football you just end up defending your line when you shouldn't. I mean, I'm not pointing fingers at anyone, I'm just saying that's sort of been the story of about half a dozen games for us this year, where we've just haven't been strong enough over 80 minutes to win it.
Josh McGuire's chasing the first half. Is that a time of desperation you need to sort of bottle and take into next year?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Like I say, I've said this along for a lot of times this year. The effort out there tonight was no question. We just our execution at crucial times just let us down. Both offensively and defensively.
Sam, what happens out there when like there was plenty of time to go and it just seemed like you were trying to score for every play? How does it get loose like that sort of at the end?
You see the scoreboard, you feel like you're defending the whole time, and you feel like you're chasing points, and that's something we really need to learn from this year, is that we don't have to panic. Corey Oates scored that great individual try where he just by simply running hard and trying to hit a hole. So that's something we can learn. We've got another game next week. We can really get a bit of pride back and try and build from there.
I think statistically this will go down as one of the worst seasons in the history of the club. Does it feel like that?
It doesn't. But it is what it is. And we've got to look at square in the face and build off it. It's as I said before, it's been frustrating. I thought the last 6 weeks, 6 or 8 weeks, we were starting to build again. But that first 40 or 50 minutes tonight, I thought we were giving ourselves a chance, but unfortunately we're just not there at the moment. But I mean, the statistics won't lie, and they'll tell the story. So that's something for you guys to report.
Well, how do you look at it though? Is this a wasted season? Is it a season where you just didn't get anywhere near where you wanted to go with certain aspects of the game, or somehow is it a season lost?
No, I don't think it's a waste. As I say, we'll learn some very good lessons out of this. It's disappointing, and there's no one more disappointed than us. But we certainly won't waste it.
In terms of not wasting it, then what do you have to do to take something out of it?
Oh, well, we need to learn from why we got so close in a number of games, and exactly like tonight, Koshy. It's not about not wanting to learn from it. You know, it's obvious that it's not where we want to be, but we'll learn from it and we'll move forward.